Hello, this is Matthew Hunt from Small Business Line Coach with a quick and yet important update in the local search marketing industry, and this greatly affects local small businesses. Google's made a major update when it comes to Google Places and the organic search results pages. So you can see here, as of yesterday, Google Maps now, when you type in and you add on local modifiers, I'm using this as an example, is carpet cleaning Toronto. They still have their sponsored links up at the right here, and they're adding over a image of the maps to the right, and then making some more sponsored links down the right. And then what they've done is they're integrating now if you had a website and your map placing into one listing. So for example, here's one particular listing that we're looking at, and we're looking at this because this happens to be one of my clients. That's not the reason why I'm making an example. I just want to show you the before and after in case you didn't realize what was listed before. So before, you would look at something that looks like this. So this was just last month, a screenshot for the same keywords, carpet cleaning Toronto, and you would have sponsored listings here at the top and sponsored listings down to the left, and then you would have a map within the organic search results pages and 7 listings here, and then you would have the organic listings down underneath here for a total of 10. Now, if we come back here and we look at this, we have sponsored listings at the top, we've got the map to the right, and now we've got integrated a combination of organic search results and Google Places with the local maps. And so we can see here that there's still 7 listings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But what happened was they've now removed the organic listing here. So before this, if you clicked on this, it would go to the site or it would go to Google Places, and you had a second listing. So there's some pros and cons about this for businesses. Some of the pros are this listing really stands out a lot more. So for our client, this is great. I mean, they're at the top of the page. There's their sponsored advertising as well as their listing. They always have a very strong social profile because we encourage them to go out and get reviews. And that's going to become more and more important, obviously, the social proof and encouraging your clients to review you on Google Places and any authority review site, Yelp, or anything that's available out there, monitoring that very carefully. But the downfall is now there's only one link on the page. Before we had a total of 3 links between sponsored links, Google Maps, and the natural organic search results. But now we just have 2. So that's the downfall. It will be really interesting to see how this plays out. It looks like if you click on this over here, it goes to the site. If you click over here, it goes to the Google Places. It looks like a lot more of the traffic will go back to the actual website instead of ending back at the Google Places. But it's interesting. If we take a look at some other sort of listing as well in different areas, if I take something that maybe is like Calgary, for example, for the same thing, we're still getting the same sort of results. But sometimes if you take a smaller area, like a smaller city, we're getting something that looks similar to the old listings, but not quite the same. So when you click on this, these listings here, it brings you over to the Google Places, over to the site in the Google Places. It kind of looks like the old one, but not quite the same. They've moved the image still over here to the right. The sponsored ads are here. Now, here's the problem with these sponsored ads. If you're doing sponsored advertising, you're definitely going to want to try and make sure that your listing is showing. You're going to have to bid a little bit stronger to make sure it shows up over here, because I think it's probably not going to get, it just got pushed down below the fold here, being on the right. So for things that are not as competitive in cities, this is what it's looking like. But for cities that are pretty competitive, it looks like they're also embedding screenshots from your Google Places image, which just obviously takes up more white space, really makes your listing stand out. And they've merged the organic listing with the Google Places listings. I'm not quite sure how this is going to play out. I have to spend some more time looking at what this means and how to optimize appropriately for this, and I'm not sure what algorithm is determining the rankings here. I think it's still being based on the Google Maps algorithm right now on initial look, except for they're just importing information from your website. Now the question is, can you still rank well this way if you don't have a website? So it may be a combination of 2 and the quality and authority that your website has too. So it may incorporate both organics and Google Places algorithm into what your rankings are going to be. Well, let's see. Let me know what you think and your thoughts are.